Back from the phone, we have an Intellicenter app on the top right. We're simply going to tap into that. Your login has been set up by our technician. Your email will be set up in here. Your password is what we set up for password. Obviously, we're going to hit login. We're going to log into our system. And we're going to hit connect under the presidential app. Those of you with this app, as a homeowner, should only see your address in there. So you'll be able to simply hit connect on your address. Now that we're in the app, again, this is the same thing that we just went over as the panel. We're going to select pool at the very top. You see your pool and your spa mode down here at the bottom, as well as your two heater on or off selections. So let's say we wanted to go to spa. We're simply going to push that dip switch right next to the spa. We now see a water temp of 78. We could tap our heater button, and we're going to scroll to heater and set a temp, 103. We see the flame pop up. We're now heating the spa and isolating that water in the spa. I'm going to shut this back off by simply tapping the button. The next option up here is features. And again, just like in the panel, you have your high speed and your water feature. Dip switch on, off. Let's kick the water feature on. That will kick your water feature on. It's as simple as that, just by tapping this. You don't need to slide it. You're simply going to tap the button, and that will kick it on and off. Under lights, we have the light on right now. What I'm doing is pressing that Caribbean button twice, and you now have all your modes and your colors. Let's say we wanted to go to blue. I'm simply going to tap blue, and the back button where it said lights up top, give it about 2 to 4 seconds, and our light is now on blue. And again, that dip switch right there to the right is your on-off button. The next menu right next to lights is your chemistry. Your chemistry button is again what we've talked about with your IntelliChlor. That's your salt system. That's where you can control your output of the salt system from your phone also. And again, just touch on this again, your output for pool is all we need to pay attention to. That is your chlorine output. So if you need to reduce or increase your chlorine output, this is your menu where you're doing it. Salt level you see down at the bottom also. When your system is running, you want to give this about 5 to 10 minutes once you turn on your low speed, and this will give you an up-to-date salt level of the pool. The next menu to the right is pumps. We have VSF. If I simply tap that, we have our speeds in here. This is where you can now adjust your speeds. We don't recommend you play with the low speed or the high speed, as we've set these up to operate with your system, with your in-floor system, with your vacuum, anything of that nature. We set it up to run at its optimal speed. If you do have a water feature in here, something of that nature, if you want to increase it or decrease the flow a little bit, this is where you would do it. I'm going to hit the back left button up top to the pumps and back out of there. The next menu and last menu on this screen is history. Maya is having a responding issue. I'm going to log off and restart. The history menu, though, essentially is going to give you any kind of pump use, anything of that nature. We don't have a pump hooked up to our display panel, so there's nothing in here. Nothing to change in there settings-wise. It's simply an info kind of menu. If I hit the back arrow up top left corner, and now features again, I'm gonna hit the back left arrow. You kind of scroll through the same stuff we just talked about in the menus. The schedules down at the bottom, if I tap into that, same thing as the panel. You have your high speed set up in there and your low speed. This, of course, is a different panel I'm logging into. That's why the hours aren't matching what we just looked at on the panel. But again, if you wanted to change anything, you would simply tap high speed, and you can come in here and adjust your hours. You can clear it. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can pick the days you want it to run. Once you're set, you're going to hit that back left arrow button, or the left arrow button at the top screen where it says schedules, and that'll back you out of there. You can also add a program here too if you wanted to. And again, the history we just went over. This just brings you, it's essentially a shortcut on this screen, going to bring you right into the history. The bottom is giving you your outside temperature as well as a forecast. As long as we've had this set up to your address and your zip code, it will give you a forecast of your weather situation in your area. There's a top, on the top right of this screen, there's 3 dashes. If we tap into that, this is going to get into your home, your settings, your manage users. There's a bunch of information in here. I don't really recommend getting too deep into this as we've set it up on startup, simply to make it as easy as we can for you guys. So that's about it for the app. It's really homeowner friendly. It's really simple. If you're having issues with this, or you're having issues communicating, getting into the app, anything of that nature, excuse me, we ask that you give our service department a call. The phone number for that is 480-967-4081. That'll get you right over to our service department, and hopefully we can help you as quick as we can. If not, we get a technician out there just as quick as we can. So that'll conclude the app. Really, really simple, really easy to use. Not much to it. Makes it real homeowner friendly to kick things on and off. I hope this video has helped. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you for joining us today. Goodbye.